BioWare has yet to give us any information on Mass Effect Andromeda's timeframe, but I have a theory that might just rustle your jimmies if you're expecting Mass Effect Andromeda's timeframe to be a couple of centuries after the events of Mass Effect 3. Now keep in mind, this is only a theory over this topic. It could be right, or it could be wrong, but only time can tell. Andromeda's timeline might be a lot longer than we think. In my What is Mass Effect Andromeda video, I estimated Mass Effect Andromeda's timeframe to be within 200 to 800 years after the events of Mass Effect 3. But some new information has me adding a digit or two in the end of my estimation. The biggest of them all is that it's very clear our main objective is to help colonize the Mass Effect Andromeda. However, we can't be so blind to forget the other galaxies that are very close to us compared to Andromeda's distance. These galaxies will obviously be first priority if we wanted to colonize. There's no point in traveling all the way to Andromeda until we've colonized the majority of each galaxy closest to us first. This proves that we're most likely in the Andromeda galaxy because we've already colonized all the other small galaxies near us, and that the next closest galaxy worth traveling far to would be the Andromeda galaxy. Now how does this all correlate to the timeline of this story? It takes time to colonize galaxies, and what we have to achieve before we travel to Andromeda will take a lot of time. For one, we need to rebuild everything. This could last centuries or longer. Then we'd have to rebuild all the mass relays, otherwise the rebuilding process will take even longer. We also need to learn how to travel more faster and efficiently because a mass relay only takes you to another mass relay. It needs a checkpoint to stop you in, otherwise you'd keep traveling faster than the speed of light until you fly into something, which in space could take forever. This means we need to travel to these galaxies first, without mass relays, then create our own mass relays and link them up to the mass relays in our Milky Way. Doing all of this could take centuries to achieve in all the closest galaxies near us. Also, the universe is so vast in size. Galaxies themselves are still huge, no matter the size. A sector of a galaxy is a distance that could take centuries or longer to colonate. We just don't have the time and population to colonate the majority sector of a galaxy within 1,000 years. It could literally take us a couple thousand years or even 10,000 years to colonate the majority of all the galaxies near us. To add on to these three reasons, a Twitter post created by Anders asked Chris Wynn if we'd see any familiar faces in Andromeda. Chris Wynn later replied saying, "Story-wise, it wouldn't make much sense. I don't know about you, but to me that literally says if we were to add any familiar faces in Mass Effect Andromeda, nothing would make sense, because hint hint, the timeline." So taking all these reasons into consideration, realistically, Mass Effect Andromeda's time frame will most likely take place 5 to 10,000 years after the events of Mass Effect 3. Now of course, some of you might not like the theory because of many reasons. I too don't like it, but keep in mind that this is only a theory. And to add on to that, my theory has a few alternative possibilities that could literally change the whole theory itself. Anything's possible. But at the end of the day, just like any theory, only time can tell. So let me know what you thought about this theory, and if you have a theory of your own, put it down in the comments below for a chance to have it featured on my next theory video. Also, make sure to like the video and share this to your friends. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Bloke Squad today. Without further ado, here are some honorable theories from my previous videos.